So today we are going to deal with the topic urine formation in this video. So urine formation, we know as we discussed earlier in the previous video, we know that nephron is the structural and functional unit of kidney, and the urine formation takes place to the maximum level in the kidney, because in this area the urine is formed and then it is formed to sent to ureter, then to urethra, and then to the urinary bladder, and then to the urethra. So here the nephron, in nephron there are glomerulus and tubules. So the formation, that is the urine formation, takes place in the region. The first step is glomerular filtration. So there are three processes: glomerular filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. So the three main processes of urine formation in the nephrons are glomerular filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. So first, glomerular filtration. So in this it is the first basic step, and it takes place in the region of glomerular, and here the filtration of blood takes place. So this is the filtration of blood is the first basic step, and it takes place in the glomerular region of nephron, and hence it is known as glomerular filtration. So the filtration rate is about 1100 to 1200 ml. So 1100 to 1200 ml of blood is purified for filtrated per minute. So for per minute, 1100 to 1200 ml. So they are comparing this is equal to 1/5 of the blood pumped out of each ventricle. We know heart has 4 chambers, out of which 2 are ventricles. So they are comparing that 1/5 of the blood pumped out of each ventricle per minute. So both are taken as per minute, and here it is 1100 to 1200 ml, and which is equal to 1/5 of the blood pumped out of the ventricle. So this glomerular filtration, that is the glomerular capillaries of blood vessels, has three layers. So three major layers through which this filtration takes place. The first one is endothelium of glomerular blood vessels, epithelium of Bowman's capsule, and the basement membrane between these two layers. The first is endothelium, the endothelium of the glomerular blood vessels, the blood vessels in the glomerular region, and the epithelium, the outer layer of Bowman's capsule, and these two, in between these two, endothelium and epithelium, there is a basement membrane. So that membrane is also important for this filtration process. So here the epithelium of Bowman's capsule has some epithelial cells which are called as podocytes. So these podocytes arrangement is an intricate manner. So they are mentioning that as the podocytes are arranged in an intricate manner, so that this can leave some spaces in between to form filtration pores or slit pores. So these podocytes are arranged, the arrangement of these podocytes are intricate in manner, and so some space is left in between, and it helps in the formation of filtrate pores and slit pores. So through this, over many of the, that is except protein, all the plasmal substances enters into the lumen of the Bowman's capsule. So the except protein, all the others are permeable through this, and it enters to the lumen of Bowman's capsule. So this is the structures of glomerular filtration rate is this. So now we can take what is the glomerular filtration rate. So glomerular filtration, that is GFR, that is the filtrate. After this glomerular filtration, a particular amount of filtrate will be formed. So for a normal healthy human, 125 ml of filtrate is formed per minute. For 1 minute, a normal healthy human forms about 125 ml of filtrate, whereas it is the one. So then if we take it for days, for one per day. So if we take it for particular day, so for 1 day it is 180 liters. So this is the glomerular filtration rate. So 125 ml per minute is taken as the glomerular filtration rate. That is the amount of filtrate formed per minute in a healthy human is taken as 125 ml, and it is the glomerular filtration rate. So if there is a fall, so if the glomerular filtration rate falls, then it's going to affect our health. So to sustain this, kidney has some inbuilt mechanism, that is juxtamedullary apparatus. So this where juxtamedullary apparatus, this actually if we take on this location, the distal convoluted tubule and afferent arteriole. So the location of contact, there is a if the distal convoluted tubule and afferent arteriole meets the particular stage and the location of contact undergoes some cellular modification to form the juxtamedullary apparatus. So this juxtamedullary apparatus secretes renin. When there is a fall in the glomerular filtration rate, this juxtamedullary apparatus gets activated and secretes renin, which results in the movement of excess of blood into the glomerular. So, if the blood moves in excess, then the automatically it will get filtered. The filtrate amount of GFR will be formed. So, the GFR, that is the glomerular filtration rate, comes back to its normal rate. So, this is the inbuilt mechanism of kidney. So, the next step is reabsorption. After glomerular filtration, it is going to be reabsorption. So, we know the filtrate formed per day is 180 liters. Then, the urine released by our body is just 1.5 liters. So, from this we are very clear that 99% out of which 1% release and maximum of 99% stays in our body. That is, it still remains in our body, and this 99% has to be reabsorbed. So these are reabsorbed by the tubules of the nephron. So we know nephron consists of two parts, glomerular and the renal tubules. So the filtration takes place in the glomerular region. So the reabsorption completely takes place in the tubules, that is in the renal tubules. So 99% of them are reabsorbed. So these tubules are reabsorbed either actively using active mechanism or by passive mechanism. So for example, it is given as glucose amino acids are reabsorbed actively, whereas nitrogenous waste are absorbed passively by the tubules. So the reabsorption of water also takes place passively by the tubules, but in the only the initial segment of the nephron, reabsorption of water actually takes place. So the next is secretion, final process. So this secretion takes place by the tubular cells. So this tubular cell secretes some substances like hydrogen and hydrogen ions, potassium ions and ammonium ions, and that is ammonia. So the tubular cells secrete hydrogen, potassium and ammonia. So this is the last step. Though it is the last step, it is a very major step in the formation of urine. So it secretes hydrogen, potassium, that is hydrogen ions, potassium ions and ammonia. So these secretion is very important in the urine formation because they form the ionic balance and acid-base balance. So the ionic and the acid-base balance of the body fluids, that is the blood, we know what body fluid is. So these two balance are maintained by the secretion of tubular cells that takes place at the end of the urine formation, that is the tubular cells secrete hydrogen, potassium and ammonia, which is the most important step even if it is so last. So once again we will go for a revision. So the urine formation takes place by three main processes that takes place in the nephron: glomerular filtration, reabsorption and secretion. So glomerular filtration, it filtrated about, it takes place in the glomerula, and the filtration formed is about 100 to 1200, which is equal to 1/5 of the blood pumped out of each ventricle, and it has of 3 layers, that is the glomerular capillaries of blood vessels has 3 layers. The 3 layers are glomerular endothelium of glomerular blood vessels, epithelium of Bowman's capsule, and the basement membrane between these 2 layers. So the epithelium has some cells called podocytes which are arranged in an intricate manner so that it forms slit pores through which the blood completely passes. Then we learned about glomerular filtration rate, that is 125 liter per ml per minute and 180 liters. So what is the inbuilt mechanism? Juxtamedullary apparatus is the inbuilt mechanism of kidney to maintain glomerular filtration rate. Then the reabsorption takes place in the tubules at different levels, that is by active mechanism and by passive mechanism. Then the secretion takes place by tubular cells, that is it secretes hydrogen, potassium and ammonia so that ionic and acid base balance is maintained. So this as it is the last, though it is last, secretion is last, it is a major step in the urine formation. And thank you.